What's up, everybody? I am Martimus. Once again, another episode of the Smoking That Ish podcast. It's going to come out around the 4th of July, so I got my little 4th of July mask on for you because I'm patriotic. You know how it is, Love America, love marijuana, love the culture. Big shout out to D Game Podcast Studios, where we are recording. Go ahead and check that out. DGame6923 on YouTube, all right? Go ahead and check him out. Show him some love. Let him know that we sent you from over here at Smoking That Ish, all right? Today, we are going to be talking about... I'm getting rid of these. I hope that was patriotic enough for you because I am done with that shit. All right. Today, we are going to be talking about the Flower Shop dispensary, which we haven't been there in a while. I don't know if we've been there since we've been doing the show, but Flower Shop dispensary, they are open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. And we're going to talk about some cool things that they do. Shout out Cloud9, as usual, of course. Much love, Cloud9. Black Hills Cultivation, Fruits of Freya, shout out. East and West, love you both. And then Pure Bliss, we're going to be talking about some Pure Bliss today. Also, Cannonauts is going to make another appearance on here. Cannonauts with the Bahama Berry, dude, all right? That's, if it's as good as it smells, dude, it's going to be absolutely phenomenal, like record-breaking goodness, okay? It's going to be so good. And then, let's see here. Boom. A Black Hills Bud making an appearance on the show with a pre-roll. I don't know if we've ever had them on there. Black Hills Bud, Superior Buds. Superior Buds got some news. They got some stuff going on. You're going to want to check that out. Superior Buds in Mitchell. They're doing big things. They've changed their hours. Other things we're going to talk about. Let's see. And also, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, If you know somebody that's smoking that ish and not watching Smoking That Ish, you got to get a hold of them, get them on that, all right? Send them on over here. I'm going to also do the High Hills Glutini Cart review. I know I forgot last time I struggled and saved some of the Sunrise Mandarin Sherbet Moon Rocks for a review because I owe you guys. And then, of course, we're going to be doing comments. We're going to be doing updates on comments and previous comments and discussing things that people want to discuss in the comments about the comments. And if you want to comment on that, feel free. Yeah, dude. And we're doing all kinds of a couple pre-rolls and just one bud for your patriotic edition of this. I'm not sure if we're going to come out on the 4th, but around. It's not really one of our holidays. Also, I have an updated top 10 list, and I also have updates on pre-rolls, etc. And we're going to be doing more with that, too. We're going to be adding even more comments or even more stuff on there, like prices, where we bought it at, would we buy it again, things like that. So thank you to D Game Podcast Studios for letting us, hang out, like, share, subscribe, it. Flower Shop, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Now that is 14 hours 6 days a week for you to go and get your marijuana needs filled, okay, by people who have a ridiculous size selection of giant jars of marijuana, dude. If I had it in my house, I'd be a happy boy, And I am coming to you 100% solo today. No BK, no Binks. BK is taking a break, getting him some of that sweet camping that people need to be out and about and doing. So I'm going to have to be keeping an eye on laptop, keeping it open, keeping an eye on you, keeping things going. You know how it is. Flower Shop Dispensary. Now, I already told you, 14 hours a day, 6 days a week. You can get what you need there. And on Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., okay? So there's another 10 hours there. That is a lot of time that you could be getting your marijuana needs filled with a giant selection. Very nice people. They're super kind, and very knowledgeable. They almost knew what I was looking for before I knew I was looking for it. That's how good they were. And they big shout out because they are doing something crazy over there that I've never seen. They are doing what is called Shake Sunday, where they will sell you an eighth. I'm talking 3.5 grams of shake marijuana, but good shake, for $20, dude, every Sunday. So if you're scrounging up, you ain't got enough to buy yourself an eighth, but you need something to get by, or you just want to buy something to roll up anyways, go ahead and save yourself some cash. Every other day of the week, you can pick it up 3.5 grams, that's an eighth, for $35. And that's shake, okay? They got that at the flower shop there in Sioux Falls, baby, doing big things, making big moves. And on top of that, everything comes in this fucking sweet bag, dude. It's got the flower shop, these pretty little pictures on it. We'd love to see you again on the back. That's very smart. And it's got www.flowershopdispensary.com right there on the bottom. You should check them out for sure. Check them out. Find them. They're on everything. Instagram, Facebook. I mean, I'm sure they're everywhere, dude. Check them out. That is cool stuff that they're doing, and that's who we visited today. We're going to start off today by talking about Pure Bliss, dude. Pure Bliss, who I still say are the pre-roll kings. Pure Bliss has this night wedding, which is 22.4% THC, 1 gram pre-roll. And also on our pre-rolls, I am going to start buying 2 pre-rolls. So we will have a pre-roll that is smoked and a pre-roll that is dissected and looked at, all right? So that way you guys will get even more information on the pre-rolls we got. But like I said, 22.4% THC. Bring a buddy, dude, or a couple of buddies when you try and smoke this. Pure Bliss night wedding, dude. It was $15 at the flower shop, 22.4% THC. I think it is it smacks. It smacks hard. The taste is good. It's not much on smell before you light it. There's not really much of a smell to it compared to other pre-rolls, but it tastes good and it hits hard. So that's a long lasting. You're going to be stony for a couple hours off of that. If you smoke it by yourself, you're probably going to take a nap, dude. You're probably going to lay down and go to sleep for a little bit. I would recommend smoking that one with probably 3 or 4 people. Honestly, night wedding, big yes on would I smoke that one again. You bet your sweet and sour chicken ass I would smoke that one again. That one was absolutely fantastic. And then later on, we're going to be doing Cannonauts. I know, it's just me. But later on, I'm going to be doing Cannonauts. Bahama Berry, dude. Bahama Berry from Cannonauts. And it smells just as good as you'd think, dude. Smells like a berry tropical paradise. It's fantastic. I say that a lot. And it's an indica strain. So it's heavy indica. And it was $55.31 at the Flower Shop Dispensary in Sioux Falls. And it is 19.9% THC, which is right there in my comfort area. I mean, that's where I like to be, right in that 19% seems to be my perfect marijuana range. Let's see. And I know THC percentages are starting to mean less and less. You know, it doesn't really matter. It all depends on what kind of high you're looking for. If you're into the flavor, if you're into the terp profile, because, you know, different terps taste like different things. That's also something I'm going to be covering on the show. I don't know if I'm going to get to it today, but I would definitely like to cover it coming up. Talk about terps, terp profiles, what different terps taste like, you know, so what different terps have what effects, all that stuff. So it'll help you, since everybody's testing now, all kinds of places are testing for terps, and they're testing for terp profiles. You go in, you see it has like 3% terps, and then you see a long list of terps and different words that don't mean anything to me, at least. I don't know what they mean yet, so I'd like to learn about it. So if I'm going to learn about it, I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about it. So we can all learn about some terps and maybe pick out some better strains for ourselves. Not that we don't pick out good ones, guys, right? But pick out some better strains for ourselves in the future without having to worry about, well, smell, kind of. Yeah. We'll be able to tell off the terp profile. So that will be absolutely beautiful. Like I said, this bud, it smells fruity as fuck, my friend. It is extremely fruity, and it is extremely good, man. I can't wait to smoke it. I really hope my opinion doesn't change when I light it. It's got compact, tight little nugs, dude. Dense, hard, tight nugs with a strong sparkle on them, dude. Just shiny. And they smell so good. I can't wait to review that for you. And like I said before, first appearance by Black Hills Bud, dude, with the pre-roll tricks. Capital TRIKS for all you mofos that don't know. And that was $15 at the flower shop. And it was 25.49%, and it even says on there, I like this from Black Hills Bud, it says on there it was treated with neem oil, all right, which is that's pretty sweet, you know. Neem oil is all natural. Some people have blamed it for things. Some people say no real studies to prove that it does anything harmful. Neem oil, as far as I know, totally good to go. Superior Buds out there, and that pre-roll is going to be that's going to be reviewed as well. So I got a couple things to smoke, so I got to kind of stretch them out. I did smoke before the show, but I also wrote a bunch of notes before the show, so we're gonna ride this out with this night wedding. All right, the 22.4% night wedding, and I have to say I enjoyed the high. It was a nice high for me. Very relaxing, calming high, lasts a good amount of time. Didn't really get too hungry or anything off of it, but pretty good all around. I like the mental space that I'm in right now. Superior Buds. Shout out Superior Buds, man. As always, Superior Buds killing it. Increasing their selection and their supply, getting new people all the time, you know, new suppliers in. It's just, they're doing a great job. They're really focused on feedback from the people that go there. I mean, if you go in there a lot and you comment to them your opinion on things, they listen. They're listening for real. And they take it seriously, and they just want to provide good marijuana to the whole community, and that's my community, you know. So I really appreciate them. But today it's all about Flower Shop Dispensary. I mean, I haven't been in there in a minute, and holy cow, I couldn't get my eyes off of the jars they just have behind the counter, dude. It was man, it was good. It was good. I might have to go back another week in a row here. I might have to hit this one twice like I did the Tea Tree. I just they had too much candy for me to try everything, okay? And I likes candy. But back to Superior Buds. They are open now. They have changed their hours. They are now open 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday, giving you an extra hour 6 days a week to get in there and get what you need. And then, of course, on Sunday, they are still 12 o'clock noon until 6 p.m. And they got superior people working there, superior marijuana for sale. Just a really superior place over there at Superior Buds. And they're going to have the grower from Dakota Green. Now, I think they're going to have the indoor grower, which would be great for me because I didn't get a very great interview the first time. There was music in the background and stuff, and I would really, really like to go back and pick his brain. He is going to be at Superior Buds July 19th, okay? And we're not sure on times yet. He's going to release those times a week before so it can be promoted. So you will probably hear it on here like the day before, you know? And also, this is big, big, big news, okay? How big a news is it? Pretty damn big news. At least if you're me, it's pretty damn big news. Rare Earth is coming to Superior Buds. All right? Superior Buds is going to be getting a Rare Earth strain coming up probably shortly after you see this episode. So get into Superior Buds, man. Get in there and get that, because you know everything Rare Earth sells out super fast. They couldn't be selling out faster. That stuff, if you're lucky if it lasts to the second day after it shows up, dude. It sells so fast, dude. And I am absolutely thrilled. Thank you, Rare Earth. I apologize for saying you abandoned us on the East Coast. I didn't know what I was talking about. You just sell out so fast, I didn't know where you was, okay? So that's kind of on me. But Rare Earth, I mean, as far as I know, that's got to be in contention for the top marijuana in South Dakota right now is anything by Rare Earth, because they sell out so fast. Nobody else sells out that fast. They are blowing it up, the people, small batch people at Rare Earth. We appreciate you. And I'm not even salty about, or sour, you know? I'm not salty or sour about not getting to try any of your strains, okay? I am happy that there's weed so good in South Dakota, it's hard to even get, okay? That's just proud of you. I'm proud of you. You're doing a great job. All right, moving on. High Hills, the Glutini cart review. Now, if you don't have Instagram, or if you don't follow us on Instagram, you didn't see the little review I did. I thought the High Hills carts were amazing. They were wonderful. They were fantastic. No, they were really good. The taste is the only thing that I think is off on them. They don't taste as good as the DNS carts, which just taste like regular weed, but they don't it's not something I couldn't stand to smoke, or that was, you know, anybody would complain about normally. But if you got a wide selection of other carts, you know, with great flavors and stuff, you know, that might be it. But also, it's $45, so you're saving $5 on your cart. I feel like it lasted longer than the DNS carts do. I just felt like it lasted a lot longer. It was hard for me to kill this cart, and people say that the oil in them and stuff is discolored and it looks off, but that's just the thing on the inside. It's got a big white tube on the inside and it cones down at the bottom, and that's why you always get a nice rip when you fucking hit off of it. So that thing in there makes it look like the oil in it is two different colors, but I assure you it is not. It is grade A stuff that you want to be smoking, dude, okay? And he runs what is it, trim runs and stuff like that. So it's not always the buds and stuff like that, but he does a variety, and he's also starting with I think he's going to start with rosins and stuff like that too. So High Hills doing a great job. If you want to save a couple bucks, have a cart that lasts a real long time. If you're more about the money than the taste, dude, you go ahead and hit High Hills up. And also I'm going to try some of his other carts too, because I don't want to judge the man off of one cart. Just maybe the Glutini didn't taste glutini enough to me or something, you know. Don't want to be a dick, but yeah, the Glutini was not a flavorful cart for me, but it smacks hard and it does the job and it lasts a real long time. So as far as like a at work hitter, something like that, very nice, very nice. From the Hills, dude. Okay, From the Hills, man, you guys are kind of on fire still. Just your buds, I got a Jack Herer weed from them earlier in the week that was extremely good. I mean, almost a comatose high off of it though, but it was very good. Tasted good, smelled good, smoked good. I mean, and From the Hills, you may have seen their Moon Rocks, right? Their Moon Rock jars. This is what their Moon Rocks coming now. They're eighths. are coming in this, and their quarters are coming in a bigger version of this. We're talking like you buy something, you got a permanent stash jar, dude. Or for one of your friends that can't make it to the dispo, clean it out, take the labels off, boom, got a stash jar. Look at that. Helping out your friends, man. Your friends who can't seem to help themselves out. And we got this Sunrise Mandarin Sherbet. Dude, these moon rocks, even if you didn't like the strain, even if you didn't like the bud itself, these moon rocks, dude, are... God, I opened it and it just stinks. It stinks so bad. It's so good. All right, I'm going to... give me 1 second. I'm going to tap this little thing over here so this don't shut off on us. You know, get out of here, mask. Nobody liked you anyways. Over here. Silly goose. We don't want to stop. We've only just begun. And don't worry, I'll have a different setup next time. Like, if I'm by myself next time again, I'll probably be over in the captain's chair at the desk, you know, looking all professional and prestigious. Might even get a suit. I'm just kidding. I ain't got money for a suit. But I could if I did, and I would look good in a suit. All right. Like I said, man, dude, these things stink. They smell like fucking, like a mixture between diesel fuel and I don't even know what to call it. Like just something bad. You smell this and you know something bad's coming, man. Holy cow, dude. I saved one of these big fat nugs that was in here. Dude, like just a big old, I know you guys can't see it very well. You can't get a good look at it, but it's a big old nice nug. It's gorgeous. And dude, and these are not like the Bruce Banner ones. I might have just got a bad batch, dude. Okay, I don't want to judge the whole company on the batch, but the Bruce Banner ones were not, I didn't think they were good. I didn't even think they were qualified as moon rocks. But the AK-47 moon rocks and these Sunrise Mandarin Sherbet moon rocks, dude, they will knock your socks off, man. This one right here, I would say load if you ain't got time, you know, and you want a nice buzz, it's gonna last you a couple hours. Like, let's say, fuck, I woke up late for work, I ain't got time to roll up one and burn one, have a cup of coffee like I always do. I gotta get out the door. So you take one of these moon rocks here, you break a chunk off, you throw it in your bong, dude, you hit that sucker twice and you're out the door running, man, riding high, having a good time. And if you want to go to bed at night, let's say you're a lighter smoker, you want to go to bed at night, dude, these moon rocks will tuck you in and read you a story, all right? They're that good. Apologies for clearing my throat. Let me clear my throat. And we are going to be doing more shorts coming on YouTube. As soon as the first one that I threw at him comes out, I'll throw some more at him. But we plan on running some more shorts in the future. Expect more reels on Instagram. And as soon as we start doing decent reels on YouTube, you know, we'll figure that out too. But expect more reels, more shorts, stuff like that coming from us. We're going to be doing comments and stuff like that coming up. There's a lot of comments, actually, and a lot of questions. And dude, thank you for all the comments. I appreciate every single comment. You comment to me, and you go ahead and bitch your brains out, or ask me a question, or whatever, dude. Make fun of what I wore today. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do. But I appreciate every single comment, man. Just absolutely wonderful. And then, like I said, updated the top 10 list. We got a whole bunch of pre-rolls on our pre-roll yes or no list. We got some moon rocks, which, man, if I had to rate these moon rocks, let's put them in right now. Let's go ahead and just put those in right now. I'm going to click on this. Bam. We're going to put those in right now. Sunrise. Hey, that's not what I typed. That's not what I typed either. Sunrise Mandarin, like the little orange. Sherbet, like the ice cream nobody gets anymore, but it's still delicious. And those are made by, of course, From the Hills. Who else is making moon rocks right now? Honestly, I don't know if anybody is. If you are, I haven't seen you, so spread the word better. Sunrise Mandarin Sherbet From the Hills. And I don't really know what the percentage was or anything on them, because that's on the box, not on the jar. Maybe think about that in the future. Put it on the jar. Put it on the jar. Yeah. So let's see. I would say From the Hills, Sunrise Mandarin Sherbet. I mean, if the AK-47 Moon Rocks were an 8.5, these are a 9. I think they're better. I think they are better. And it's a definite yes. I would buy these again. I'd buy them 100 times. They're wonderful. They're amazing, fantastic, wonderful. All three of the words that I use to describe every damn thing that I see. They're all of that and then more. And then, of course, as a bonus, you always get that extra little bit of keef on the bottom of the jar that you can throw on some bowls and have yourself a good time. So currently, these are the best moon rocks I have had in South Dakota so far. That is a 9 on the Sunrise Mandarin Sherbet Moon Rocks, dude. And that's knocking down the AK-47 from the number 1 spot. AK-47 from the Hills. I mean, come on, you're just beating yourself up here. Nobody's going to mess with you in moon rocks, at least not right now. I mean, I expect people are making their own at home and stuff like that. And good on you. Good for you. Super happy for you. But, yeah. I ain't seeing them in the dispos. So I am going to go and try out this Cannonauts Bahama Berry, dude. Pop top. And it does. It smells like a mixture of candy and like sweet syrup, dude. Like yeah, sweet syrup. Not like maple syrup, but like a sweet syrup, maybe a little hint of chocolate. Chocolate and just like baked goods. Everything delicious. I can't take it anymore. I'm going to go try this out, Bahama Berry, and I will be right back with an incredible review of the Bahama Berry, and I promise I might stop doing voices too. But all right, I'll be right back, okay? This is Smoking That Ish, and we appreciate you. I'm back, baby. Yeah, I am back, and I don't know if I have to say it, but man, that was some pretty good. That was some pretty good bud right there. That was Cannonauts, man. Bahama Berry Indica, 19.9%, dude. I don't know, man. A lot of those percentages are starting to seem awful low to me. This is a very, very good bud. Indica, and once again, $55.31 for an 8 at the flower shop, and 19.9%. Could you easily just call it straight 20? Smells fruity, very fruity, compact, tight little nugs that sparkle. And I tell you what, they're dense too, man. If you drop them, they'll bounce like a rock, dude. They just they bounce around, so they are very, very compact. And review, buddy. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm saying, because it tasted good. It didn't taste as much like berries as you would hope from the way it smelled, but when you break it apart, it's got nice purple color in there, and it's very, very beautiful looking. And I know purple is a big thing right now. Everybody's always purple this, purple that. This is it's a good purple, dude. You break it up. You can't really see it too much from the outside. You can tell it's kind of dark and stuff. But yeah, I get the specs on. There we go. You can tell it's kind of dark and stuff, but once you break it open, there's literally little leaves in there that are just, they're purple, like purple. Very nice purple. I enjoyed it quite a bit, purple. uh and then I'm gonna add it to the list right now. Like I said, 9925, dude. I think I'm gonna have to give it just a 9. Well, maybe a little bit lower because the taste is not as Bahama berry as you would like, as the smell indicates. Still pretty good though. I'm gonna stop arguing with it. I'm gonna give it a 9, and that's gonna leave it tied for first place. It's gonna be What are we talking here? We are talking Bahama berry. We're talking Cannonauts, baby. Making a very successful return. You may remember Cannonaut from the Hooligan that we had on one of our previous episodes that was from the tea tree and ranked an 8.25. And yes, that is a yes. I would definitely pick up some more of that Hooligan or make that my regular smoke anytime. It was wonderful. Wonderful, fantastic, amazing. All right, where was I? Cannonaut. See, it's a pretty damn good high too, because it's got me fucking messing up everything, dude. But it was it's very good conversation weed too. If you're ending the night sitting around a campfire or something like that, I would say this is a very good bud for something like that, dude. It would go good with some friends and a campfire, and just, yeah, it'd be a good, like, say you're having like a house party or something, you know, it'd be good for something like that. Very good, very mellow. I mean, if you hit it too hard, it will put you to sleep. Like, got to be careful, you know. You don't want to hit it too hard, have it put you down, man, because it will. No problem. Yeah, 19.9. Yeah, you like that? Loud clicks, so you know I'm actually doing stuff. Woo. 19 point, and we got that at the flower shop today. Once again, shout out to the flower shop. Flout out to the shower shop. Really just great selection. Great workers, great place. The fact that you guys are doing like shake sales is really cool, just to help. Coming from a person who's, you know, been broke more times than I can count. It's good to see, and it's just cool. I mean, good job. Good on ya. Good on ya. I can't talk and type at the same time, so it takes a minute. Flower shop, I'm giving it a solid 9, dude. Like I said, no worries. And this is a yes, dude. Yes, I would definitely buy that again. It was, it's very good. It's very, it's got a nice flowery taste compared to its like berry candy syrupy smell. It's got more of a flowery taste, I would say. Not like overpowering, but and it's got a nice high, very instant, almost instantaneous high, and it's very sedating. It's a good chill and talk weed, you know? It's a good chill out and just conversate kind of weed, man. Like I said, what was the price on this bad boy? $55.31. Boom. Because we're keeping track of everything now, so you know where we got it, how much it cost. And that is going to, okay, I'm going to give you the updated top 10 list now, okay? We got a 3-way tie for the number 1 spot, which, man, I don't know how long we can let that go. We're going to have to see if we can get these in here and compare them to each other. We got a Lemon OG Do-Si-Do from Dakota Natural Growers. That was a 22.33%. And that got a 9 and is a definite yes, of course, for would buy again. Dakota Cookies, aka Donkey Kong, From the Hills. We got it at Superior Buds. That got a solid 9, and that is a yes. That one could honestly be a 9.25 if I would have. Yeah, I would have pushed that one up for sure. And then now we have Bahama Berry from Cannonauts at 19.9% for $55.31 at the flower shop, and that is a 9. And of course, it is a yes. Excuse me. And then in what would be second, third? What would be fourth place? We would have Roast Mellow from the Hills. That would be their second one on the top 10. Roast Mellow from the Hills, 8.75. That one got, and that is of course a yes. Definite yes. Would buy again. It was it tasted very good. Don't want to say it was, All right. And then behind that, we got Hooligan from Cannonaut. From the Tea Tree, 8.25 is what it got rated. That's coming in at 5th place. Okay. And then after that, we have one that surprised me. We got Gushers from Dakota Natural Growers. That was a lower percent THC. I can't remember off the top of my head what it was, but that got an 8.25 as well. And that one is a yes, would buy again. But I would use it mainly as like a morning smoke. I wouldn't use it as my nighttime smoke. That'd be a good wake up in the morning and take the dogs out and fucking burn one down of that. That would be a good one for that. So just saying on there. And then behind that, and I don't know how this ended up behind that, Mad Honey from Pure Bliss. Got it at Superior Buds, got an 8. And it is a definite yes. Some of these, I feel like I got to revisit some of these someday because my palate for marijuana has expanded. This one is also behind Mad Honey, Frozen Fuel. It's deserved to be, on the list. It's in 8th place, coming in from Dakota Natural Growers, Frozen Fuel. And we got it at Canacare. And it got a solid 8 and is a yes, would buy again. This one smelled kind of like fuel. And then when you smoked it, it almost had the refreshing mintiness of like a vape or something with like a menthol in it or something. I don't know how they do that stuff, but it almost had that with a strong fuel taste on the back end, dude. And it was bomb. It smoked very well. I still have the jar from it because the frosted glass jars from DNG are pretty badass. So I still have that. And then behind that, we have at number 9, we have 10 G's from Bad River Cannabis coming in at a 7.75. And a yes, I would buy that again. It was very good weed. Only reason I stopped getting it is because I found like 2 seeds in one of the bags. But I would try that again for sure because it had 25% THC, which let me add that to the list right here. Yeah, that definitely, because the 25% it smacked nice and it had a good taste to it. Just the seeds threw me off. And then coming in at 10th, taking our final place, we have Blue Magoo / Astro Dog. That's the cross. From Dakota Natural Growers, DNG, coming in at a 7.5 and a yes, would buy that one again. And that one would be higher up on the list. I feel like I've become more critical of marijuana since we've been smoking more and been expanding our horizons, let's say, as far as marijuana and the marijuana industry goes. I feel like I have acquired a better palate for it. And I feel like a 7.5 is a decent rating. I feel like anything that we would list, under a 7. If it's under a 7, I wouldn't smoke it, but we haven't really had anything except for the one, of course, Gorilla Glue incident that we didn't judge at all. We wouldn't even put a number on it. But Blue Magoo and Astrodog, and that one going up into the tying for first, Knox Booty Clapper from Dakota Green, At the Tea Tree at 725 and knocks that one off. And Booty Clapper was a no. That was one of the rare. So maybe no, there's anything under a 7.5, I suppose would be a no. Although Chem D got a 7 and would be a yes, I would smoke that one again. Me and fucking Banks must have disagreed on that one. I might have to go through and re-rank some of these strains on here because I feel like their ranking is not correct. And then, of course, I added the Night Wedding from Pure Bliss, 22.4%, $15 at the flower shop. I added that as a yes to our pre-rolls. And if you're keeping track, that would mean, boom, we're actually getting a pretty long list of these pre-rolls, which is nice. We're getting a lot of research getting done. Just so you know, always on it, always working hard, trying for you guys, not for my personal enjoyment, just for you. Anyways, moving on. Funyuns from Pure Bliss is a definite yes, but bring a friend for sure. Peach Pie from Pure Bliss, big yes. I'd buy 4 or 5 of them at a time if you see them back around. The Peach Pie was fantastic. Citradelic Sunset from Pure Bliss is a no from me. It just don't pack enough. It was like 13%. It don't pack enough punch. Bay 11 from the Hills, it got a no from us. But at the same time, I feel like we smoked a lot on that day where we judged that one. And we may have been just like respiratorily burned out when we smoked that one. So Bay 11 might have to make a return and see, because I hear good things about it. And we smoked it towards the end of that episode, and maybe that's what did it. Glutini, I don't know who that one was from, but that got a yes. I kept bad notes for a couple of these episodes, so please forgive me, everybody. I know multiple companies have have the same strains, so you'll have to forgive me, or strains with the same name at least. I don't want to call them the same because everybody takes pride in their own individuality and their own special touch, and I don't want to step on anybody's toes. So, I mean, unless you put out a bad product, in which case I'm just going to say it's bad. I'm not going to shit on you as a company unless you're consistently bad, which we haven't really seen. And then Squirt from Bad River Cannabis, bought at Superior Buds, and I would give that one a no. I think it was too harsh. I think that one might have been, it was just too harsh. Maybe I got a bad one or whatever, but nah, I don't know. It was too harsh for me. I didn't like it. Not a fan. Everybody, I seem to disagree sometimes with the mainstream, but I go by honestly how it makes me feel. So, Mad Honey from Pure Bliss, big yes, big yes. That's another one. You go ahead, buy 4 or 5 of them when you see them. They're fantastic. They're fantastic, amazing, and wonderful. So, I need to expand my vocabulary, dude. I'm driving myself up the wall. Humboldt Pound Cake from Pure Bliss, 21.12%, bought at Superior Buds. That is a yes for sure. That's another one. I'd buy 2 or 3 of those at a time when you see those, because those tend to go pretty fast. The next one was a 420 carat from Pitbull Acres, and this might have been the batch, so keep an eye on the THC content, because if you see the 420 carat come out with a higher THC content, then I would give them another try. But the one that we had, the 420 carat Pitbull Acres, 15.21%, $6 at Superior Buds, and that one was a no for me. I would not get that one again. Did not like it. The LaMelo, also, that one we voted yes, but no, that was a no for me. It has soapy terp, which I don't think we're going to get into on this episode, but coming up in one of the next episodes, we're going to talk more about terps. I'm going to deep dive terps pretty bad because I really can't contain myself anymore. And I did a little bit of research on them, but I'm going to do so much more. So we're probably going to have a pretty long episode next time on terps, unless I get a guest in here, in which case I'll do that and save the terps for later down the road. But that's definitely going to be on the way. Also, if you have any ideas or anything like that, stuff in the marijuana industry or anything that you would like covered, feel free to comment on any of our YouTube stuff or hit us up on Instagram. And definitely love to just, I love to, learn. I love to learn things, especially about marijuana. So anything you want to know, just hit me up and I'll research it, and we'll make an episode out of it, and we'll hang out and fucking do this. I don't know till laptops don't record stuff anymore, and we're not making it. We'll do that. All right. Coming up here. Dun 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 dun. And then we had Diesel Smoke. I don't know who that one was by, but that was a yes. Definitely would do again. I remember that one, and it was very Diesel, and it had a nice smack, just like you'd expect a Diesel to. And it was sedative and nice, and it was a good time. And then we have the Night Wedding from Pure Bliss from today. 22.4%, $15 at the flower shop. Big yes, dude. Big yes. And then we expand into Moon Rocks. And we have the Sunrise Mandarin Sherbet Moon Rocks, which I did not add to this. It was very good to keep that separate. So we have the Moon Rocks, and those from the hill, those got a 9. Definite yes. I'd pick up a jar too if you got time, or if you got the money, more like it. I would pick up 2 of those, because that jar is not going to expire or anything. They come in these sweet glass jars. You don't pop that lid. Maybe you want to burp it a little bit, let it fucking stink up a little more on you. I don't know, but you definitely could. I'd grab a couple of those. Same thing with the AK-47 Moon Rocks. Definitely would take those again. The Bruce Banner Moon Rocks were a no. Didn't really like them. AK-47 one's got an 8.5. The AK-47 Crumble from the Hills is a definite yes. Big winner. It was so good. And there's so many more. They got Blackberry Kush dabs now that are phenomenal, cold pressed live rosin dabs. They're so clean and so delicious. A little bit crumbly for me. I'd prefer mine to be a little bit more sticky, but man, they're delicious. Shout out to Xander for coming down, showing me some of the stuff that they got to offer up there in Huron. Because he goes up. He's my buddy from up north who's moving down closer to the area. We may have him on the show coming up on a future episode. He is a licensed card holding member of our fun group. So definitely have him on, talk about his journey, what the things were up north. I know they have halves up there and stuff that we don't usually see around here that much. I don't really ask for halves at a lot of places, but I know at like Superior Buds, they don't really offer them because they make enough on their quarters and stuff like that. And if you want more, you can always get an ounce. So, there's that. And that would be our list for all of that awesomeness. And like I said, we're doing prices and where we got the buds, so that way you can keep track of a good price on a good weed too, on a good weed strain. Maybe if we get something from 2 different places and the price is different, we'll have to say something, okay? And also a whiteboard will be coming for sure. Talk to the producer. He is definitely behind it. I think it's a great idea if we have a whiteboard. Whiteboard will either be posted behind me, and we'll get, shout out Weed Maps, by the way. But it'll be posted behind me and we'll have a better view, or it'll be next to me, or it'll be somewhere where you can see it. And we're going to have our top 10 on that list. So those top 10 and those people that we got the top 10 from, the cultivators, get the constant credit that they deserve, because there are some killer strains out there. But yeah, that's all the news I got for that. Upcoming, dude. We got some upcoming, but the buds that are coming out right now, man, it's a whole different game. As usual, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your parents, tell other people around the area, just, whoever is cool enough to watch this podcast with you. Tell everybody, man. Spread the word, dude. Cannonauts, nice showing, dude. Once again, Cannonauts, pretty damn good stuff. Pretty amped about it. pretty happy. Still have the Black Hills Bud. First showing. Black Hills Bud. First showing. Pre-roll tricks. $15 at the flower shop. 25.49%. And it's treated with neem oil, baby. So you know it's organic and safe. And then after that, we will do comments and updates on previous comments. And then I will let you guys get back to whatever it is you're doing. Gardening or hanging out or talking to your friends or just letting it play in the background while you go to sleep. Sweet dreams, guys. I'll be right back. We're going to go try this tricks. Indica dominant. See you when I'm sleepy. All right. I am back, baby. Oh, here I am. Rock you like a hurricane, which sounds pretty good right now. The drink, not the actual storm. Oh, okay. So I am back. Okay, everybody. I'm here. Let's see. I just did the pre-roll tricks from Black Hills Bud. And I have to say, it smells like tricks, and somehow they even got like the taste of it even tastes like the fake cereal stuff. Like they even got the fake cereal taste on the back of the fruitiness of the tricks. That it's such a deep profile. And it's a nice slow high that kind of creeps up on it, like it builds. Don't think when you stop smoking it that it's done smoking you, okay? Because it builds up on you, and that would be, dude, that tricks would be a definite yes, dude. I'd buy fucking probably 2 or 3 of those for sure. I'd buy 2 or 3 of those. It's that good. Very, very good. I was very, very happy with it. Wow, that's a good one right there. Tricks pre-roll from Black Hills Bud, $15 at the flower shop. 25.49% THC, and it's treated with neem oil, so it's all natural, dude. And very nice, mellow, chill, almost euphoric high that kind of builds like slow afterwards. But right away you get like a nice, like my first thing I wanted to do was go outside. I wanted to go outside and like be in the sun and the grass and I just wanted to be like outdoors, feel the breeze, that kind of stuff. Really good. Super happy, dude. That's just good stuff all around. And then let's see. After that, so that's a definite yes for sure. I would definitely get a couple of those. We're off to comments. Jared on Eugene. Yeah, if you try to talk to Eugene about weed, if you've ever been like, oh, I feel like my ego's getting too big, I need to be knocked down a peg, go talk to Eugene about some weed and some strains and stuff. The guy's so knowledgeable, it's insanity. It's insanity. And yeah, Jared, you're right, for sure. Charlie Hempseed, thank you for all the shout outs. Looking forward to having you on the show anytime. Just really glad to have made that connection there. He's got, if you want to check out Charlie Hempseed on Instagram, he's got very, very funny videos on there, and very knowledgeable about marijuana strains and especially the culture. And if you're talking about my headband, dude, it's from Prof. It's not NBA. It's a Prof headband, dude. That's how I roll. Support Prof big time. Love that guy. Favorite rapper on the planet. I don't think anybody's better. He's out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. You should definitely check out Prof, dude. I don't think anybody's doing it better than him right now. I genuinely 100% believe that nobody's doing it better than him. He's got some new stuff with Redman and Method Man, and I mean, amongst other people, Kevin Gates. I mean, he does all his own beats and all his own stuff, and man, he's passionate about it, and Real respects real, man. So check out Prof, Prof, dude. Check him out if you haven't already. Let's see. Robert Preston update. Robert Preston is fucking Superior Bob. Bob Preston, Robert Preston, from Superior Bud. So I'm a moron. And he's the one that told me that the 24 grams every 14 days, that does count against your flour. So you can have 24 grams of concentrate every 14 days, or you can have 3 ounces of flour every 14 days. Okay. So that's how that goes. All right. And Herb SD had some comments about the Gorilla Glue 4 and the Josie Wales and stuff in that episode. Gorilla Glue 4, he said Gorilla Glue 4 has to come directly from Josie. I guess Josie had like 5 seeds that he started with, but I suppose he could clone whatever he wants. I don't really know how that works, but he said the difference between Original Glue and Gorilla Glue number 4 is a phenome of Original Glue. So that's the difference there. It has to come, so the strain, if somebody has the real strain, it would have to come directly from someone who knows Josie. And according to DNG and Eugene, he got it from somebody who got the approval from Josie. So I'm not going to talk shit or negate anything. I would try it before I knocked it for sure. And then Herb South Dakota, Herb SD, also says that Sioux Falls has it, that there is private growers that have one of the approved strains. And he says he personally has one crossed with Chem 91. And that would be, I'd like to see that in dispensaries and stuff. I don't do anything off the street really, unless you're a licensed grower and you'd like to be on the show sometime. We could totally do that. And then we could check out a couple of your strains, because that's perfectly legal. You can smoke with other people who have licenses. That is okay. And then let's see. You also had the idea of yes or no, would you buy it again? And thank you. Yeah, I like that. I'm adding it to all the stuff on there, and I appreciate the comment. And yeah, definitely. Any way we can improve, to anybody else that's watching, any way we can improve, let us know. For sure. We'd love to improve all the time. Let's see. South Dakota Bud on the rise. Yeah, because he said he was having trouble finding more than 1 or 2 impressive strains on in South Dakota. And I beg to differ. I feel like I think I'm maxing out this microphone way too much. Apologies if this episode has been just destroyed by my shitty audio. But I feel like South Dakota Bud's on the rise. The strains, the growers, especially like From the Hills, DNG, Rare Earth. Apologies, Pure Bliss, Cannonauts, Shangri-La. Everybody's got killer weed. Nobody's really. I feel like that's a harsh judge to say that you can't find more than 1 or 2. I feel like I have a top 10 that I need to possibly reorder a little bit, but still, it's difficult to only have 10 that you really like. And I'm bummed that Chem D ended up so low, because I really liked Chem D. Dun, 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 dun. And by the way, SD Herb, have fun in the garden. We appreciate you listening, and I hope you have a good time. I appreciate all the comments and all the thoughts and ideas. It's fantastic. Regina says that she also she likes to dissect her pre-rolls as well, and that she doesn't do it to roll 2 joints or anything. She puts them in like the little pill separators for like days, and she said she can fit about a 0.5 gram in each one of those things, and then she smokes out of glass things or vaporizer. And she said the best part of smoking out of a vaporizer is then you have the leftover ingredients for edibles, which I never even really thought about, because I always just thought vaporizers were expensive. And I mean, I'm a guy who's used to seeing a cashed bowl at the end of the day. So to have leftover weed to turn into edibles, I don't know. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea and a great way to have So Regina, really good take on it. I like it. And Vicky said, if I had to personally choose, would it be Cookie Crumble or Hell's Fire? Man, the Cookie Crumble is the small, compact nugs with a great smell and a good taste. It's really nice high. Hell's Fire, once again, beautiful looking buds. Just delicious taste. Personally, for me, they're both by Dakota Green, by the way. Both of these strains are by Dakota Green, so they're both by the same people, and it's so hard to choose. It's so hard to choose. The only reason I would pick Cookie Crumble is because I like the sweeter buds more. I'm a sucker for sweet, and Hell's Fire is more flowery-ish. But man, they're both just killer everyday smokes, dude. For real, either one is a great choice. And then Joseph Wiedholz, thank you for subscribing, dude. I haven't seen you in quite some time, and appreciate you subscribing and appreciate you watching, dude. Good to see you. Hope I see you out in the real world sometime, man. And then I had an idea of why don't you guys tell me what strains you like? What's your favorite strain? What is your favorite bud? What's your favorite everything? Cultivator, all of that. But send me your favorites, like what your favorite strain of marijuana is. And we're going to pick the number one. So give me current ones that are available or that you think you can find, or that I'll be able to find. Remember, I am kind of an idiot. So comment your number one strain, and then next week I'd like to pick that out and grab a bag and have that on the show. So definitely comment on our YouTube and let me know, all right, which one is your favorite. Also, comment about future strains that you would like to see on the show, just for ideas, because, I go by what I think is popping, dude, which might not always be what you guys want a review on. So let me know strains that you want to see reviewed, or strains that are up and coming that you know about that you're excited to see. Also, strains that you know about from other states or that you've had in the past that you would like to see in South Dakota, and we can get that knowledge, some of that knowledge, to the growers and maybe hit them with what you guys want, I just feel like that would be a great idea. It'd be just a cool way to be, man. But as usual, happy 4th of July, whether it's the day before, the day of, the day after, or somewhere around the area. Just man, happy Independence Day. Have fun celebrating freedom, or I hope you did have fun celebrating freedom. And if anything I said offended you or hurt your feelings or made you feel bad about yourself or made you yell at your cat, and now your cat was looking at you some kind of way, won't let you pet him because you yelled at him, and you really just got to start watching your temper. If anything I said affected you in almost any way whatsoever, remember, you cannot be mad at me for what I said when I was smoking that ish. All right? I appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.